Again, he's had a couple of marvelous ones wiped out, this time trying to set it up near sideline and forced out. Just before the 35-yard line, Falcon football with 6:49 left to go.
And now Bowling Green is going to have to answer again on offense. Every time Buffalo gets within one score here in the fourth quarter, Bowling Green's been able to answer with a big play. Can they do it again?
They have really churned it out. They've had their longest passing play of the season, the 81-yard strike to Sims in the first half, and their longest rushing play, that 77-yard jaunt by Stewart on the last offensive play. And Stewart with a considerably shorter run this time, just 3 yards on first down.
Well, I would expect, by the way, Bowling Green to be very aggressive offensively here. Steve Morrison, again, is the guy that will be making that call, but they just haven't shown the ability to stop UB.
And Morrison facilitating those plays in from Terry Malone and company. And with Scott Loeffler watching this the rest of the way, head coach and play call. Ejected third quarter for a pair of unsportsmanlike penalties. McDonald dropped. Black and Patterson combo on the sack.
Watch Eric Black come off the right side of the screen. Just one-on-one, and he's able to beat him clean. Terrific job with the hands against Jeremiah Banks-Wall. That's a gigantic sack right when UB absolutely needed it.
Former walk-on from Rochester, New York. Able to step it up. 3rd and 14. They'll throw it on the flat. It's complete. And that's Osborne surging forward, but he's going to be a little bit short of the first half.
You got to go, though. In my opinion, you got to go. It's 4th and 1. There's an injured Falcon here. But I think Steve Morrison should be aggressive on this. And that is the left tackle there, Jeremiah Banks-Wall.
And Coach Morrison, associate head coach, looking on.
Tail end, Banks-Wall got rolled up on his right ankle by a UB defender.
And one. Bowling Green, you can plan for it a little bit more, but so too can the defense on this 4th and short play if you do intend to go for it.
Well, and you got to do it without your left tackle, who's clearly shaken up. But I think you got to go for this if you're Bowling Green. It feels like UB is running the ball down your throat and will be able to score. Be aggressive. Because really, even if you don't get it and UB scores, then you have more time on the other end.
And again, taking their time, helping Banks-Wall to the sideline.
Wow, they're going to punt it.
Special teams coming out, and they will boot it away.
And you know, Jay, we'll always have to wonder, is this what Scott Loeffler would have done? I don't know that. He's not able to make these decisions. Again, if you're just joining us, the Bowling Green head coach was ejected from the game with 2 unsportsmanlike conducts.
Naranjo waiting, and then cranks it down the field. Nice hop, and another one that will park itself out of bounds inside the 20 at the 19. Again, Bowling Green head coach with Steve Morrison taking over, and Scott Loeffler outside our production truck getting set up with a feed of this game to watch it since he's been sent off the field.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to watch it somewhere. I didn't know where. I figured he was watching the game. I guess they don't probably have TVs in the locker room. I knew he had to be watching the game somewhere. That's got to be a really, really weird feeling.
Well, we've seen coaches forced to watch their teams with a COVID positive test this year, and now another one with that rare ejection. To be the first since they changed the rule about 5 years ago, and those 2 penalties forcing Coach out. So Buffalo now with the football, time of the clock. They've been ground and pound here to great success in this second half. We'll see if that is the recipe towards a potential go-ahead or game-winning touchdown here in the fourth.
Yeah, I wonder how much they want to have Myers throw, because he had an interception, another one that should have been. I think they're going to try to lean on the ground game as much as possible.
And McDuffie has been the main thrust of that ground game. Flag down as he works his way to the 25.
I think we actually might have a penalty against UB for the first time in a long time.
Holding, offense number 34, 10-yard penalty, second down.
They will get tight end Trevor Borland for that.
He was blocking Blaine Spires on the edge, and I saw that right at the point of attack. Now UB's going to have to throw. Watch right there, right in the left side of your screen. He's grabbing them all over. Anytime you have a hand outside the framework of the body and you see a grab or a tug, that's really what the officials are looking for.
See the disparity in penalties in this game. Over 100 more penalty yards against the Falcons, but BG still protecting this lead. Myers scrambling out with everybody covered and works his way back towards the 20.
Well, that at least gives him a shot here on third down. Myers getting back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10, Bowling Green bringing in some new guys here on the front 7. Single high safety, which means you essentially have man-to-man on both outside receivers.
Delayed rush, and Myers swarmed over. Spires, Hardison. Big play for the front line of EG.
Yeah, you really cannot take a sack here for multiple reasons. The loss of yardage, it was a stunt up front. They came with a stunt, they're able to get in there. And UB's gonna go for it, but this takes a lot of time off the clock, and now it's 4th and forever. Remember earlier in this half, UB actually converted 4th and real long on a check down, 3rd and real long on a check down.
To 2:34, and they'll take a crack here from inside their own 15. Myers launching it, and that's out of the range of Williams. It'll be Falcon football and a chance to seal their first MAC win since 2019.
UB still has 2 timeouts, so you expect them to use them here. Essentially, 1 first down could end the game for Bowling Green.
Well, Louisiana Tech at Old Dominion will be available at CBSSports.com/CBSSN kickoff. It starts at 3:20 or 3:32 Eastern. And we'll get you out there here on the network after the conclusion of this one. On the ground, Stewart wants end zone, got it, touchdown. Flag, though, is down.
Holding, offense number 18, 10-yard penalty, first down.
So obviously you want the touchdown and you don't want the holding. Allow Bowling Green. Watch Osborne, 18, right there. Right here, you gotta let go. He stayed tied onto that sleeve of Jamarcus Ingram. It's a good call. It's very similar to what they just called from Borland.
Well, most penalty yards in a game at the FBS level this year, 177 of them against the Falcons, and yet they may survive it.
Well, and you don't want any penalties if you're Bowling Green in this situation. You're trying to run the clock out.
The holding foul occurred beyond the line of scrimmage. It's enforced 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Remains first down.
It's a 1st and 20.
So it's going to be another run. And what's critical here is that Stewart stays in the field of play.
Stewart again. He may just go to the end zone again. Touchdown. Falcons. No flag this time.
I'm stunned.
Back to a 2-score lead.
I mean, that almost looked like they were letting them score. I don't know what this is. Osborne gets the nice crack block on Gross, and Ingram got a little too nosy inside.
Again, it's been sporadic offense for the Falcons here in this half, but when they've had a chance, they've scored with ruthless efficiency on some big plays. The latest one may finally put a nail through the heart of the Bulls in this one.
Since being the first to make wipers over a century ago, Trico has protected drivers in all kinds of weather. Torrential downpours, gale force winds, wintry blasts, even when it's raining cats and dogs. Hey, who came up with that phrase anyway? Just imagine